Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have discussed about ammonia chemical properties and its structure and uses. So, we have completed one of the hydrate formed by fifth group elements, that is ammonia. After that, another important hydride formed by group 15 elements is hydride of phosphorus, that is PH3. So which is called phosphine and it is the poisonous gas. So here the second important hydride is phosphine. PH3. Now we will discuss in this class about phosphine, how it is prepared, what are its properties and what is its structure and its use. So phosphine generally is prepared by reacting white phosphorus with sodium hydroxide in an inert atmospheric CO2, in the presence of inert atmospheric CO2. So what are reacting? White phosphorus react with sodium hydroxide in the presence of inert atmospheric CO2. So inert atmospheric temperature, like that. So here white phosphorus means phosphorus exists as tetraatomic. White phosphorus react with sodium hydroxide. Here sodium hydroxide is aqueous. Aqueous means it should be soluble in water. That's why I am taking 3 moles of H2O. Why I am taking 3 moles of H2O? Here sodium hydroxide should be soluble in water. That's why I am writing water. So in the presence of inert atmospheric CO2. So it is on the presence of arrow mark we should write. In the presence of inert atmospheric CO2. So white phosphorus react with sodium hydroxide, aqueous sodium hydroxide, in order to form phosphine, PH3. So here how can we write the PH3 means, see here 3NaH2PO2, sodium dihydrogen phosphide. What are the remaining things here? Plus remaining 3 sodiums I have written. Hydrogens, how many hydrogens are there here? 6 plus 3, 9 are there. We have written 6 hydrogens remaining. And phosphorus, here 4 phosphorus are there. 3 phosphorus I have written, 1 phosphorus and 3 hydrogens. And also we should balance oxygens. Here 3, here 3. Total how many oxygens? 6. Here 3 to 6. So here we have obtained phosphine. This is very important for 2 marks. They will ask what happens when white phosphorus react with sodium hydroxide in an atmospheric CO2. Like that they will ask. So what happens then? Phosphine is formed. That is very important. So this is white phosphorus. White phosphorus react with sodium hydroxide in an inert atmospheric CO2. Inert atmospheric CO2 should be written on arrow mark. And we should get sodium dihydrogen phosphide and phosphine is formed. So this is the first preparation method. And second one, how it is formed? Calcium phosphide react with water. What is the formula for calcium phosphide? phosphine is formed. How many phosphorus are there? 2. So we will write 2pH3. Among 12 hydrogens I have written 6. Remaining how many hydrogens will be there? 3 CaOH taken twice. So that is the reaction which explains to prepare phosphine from calcium phosphide on hydrolysis. This is the calcium phosphide on hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means reaction with water. Calcium phosphide on hydrolysis forms phosphine. So these are the two important preparation methods used to explain how we can prepare phosphine, that is poisonous gas. Whereas coming to properties, so here phosphine generally react with oxygen or on combustion or in burns in air. Phosphine when burns in air, so when it is reacted with air, it forms T2O5, phosphorus pentoxide. So phosphine react with air or when burns in air at 150 degrees centigrade temperature, what we get means P2O5 plus remaining how many hydrogens and oxygens are there? Here 6 hydrogens and 6 among 6 we have written. Remaining how many hydrogens are there? So how can we write? 3H2O. 3H2O. So how many oxygens are there? How many oxygens are there here? In order to balance, we should change this. Here 2 phosphorus, 6 hydrogens. Here 3 and 5, 8 are there. So 8 are there. That's why we should write 4O2 like that. After writing, we can balance that. So phosphine react with or burns in air at the temperature of 150 degrees centigrade. It forms P2O5 and also it releases water molecules. And again second property is phosphine react with hydrogen iodides. So when it reacts with hydrogen iodide, it directly combines with Hi and forms PH4I, which is the phosphonium iodide, which is called phosphonium iodide. That is very important. Hi is the acid, so which indicates that the phosphine has some basic in nature. How can we tell that phosphine has basic in nature? Because it is reacting with Hi, which is hydrogen iodic acid. So it is reacting with acid. That's why we can tell that phosphine is having some basic in nature. So this reaction indicates that phosphine has basic in nature. Phosphine react with Hi and forms PH4I, phosphonium iodide, which indicates that phosphine has which nature? Basic in nature, because it is acid. When any substance reacts with acid, then we can conclude that it is having some basic in nature, like that. And also another important property of phosphine is it can react with copper chloride or silver chloride or copper sulfate. Like that, when it reacts with sulfates or chlorides, it produces phosphides. That is very important. When phosphine reacts with sulfates or chlorides, what it produces? It produces what it produces? I am asking. I am repeating once again. When phosphine reacts with sulfates or chlorides,